What is up, everybody? Josh Philo here. Tie right to my left. We gotta switch sides, but I gotta be doing tie right to my right. This don't feel natural. Okay, I gotta move in. Oh, she gotta move out. That's right. Haha. Okay, how you doing, everybody? We're at McCaskey High School, home opener for the 2023 season. The Nova Bulls in town. Ty, I'm excited.
I am very excited. The one thing I noticed when I walked in about the Thunder team this year is we are very tall.
Extremely tall, coming out the gate with newcomer Rick Jackson, 6'10". Very excited about how he's at 21 rebounds in the last game. Hopefully he can get 25 today. That's all we can hope for. So we're about to have tip-off here. We'll get you the starting lineups as we I can probably get the Nova Bulls real quick. We got Devondre Henry, number 1, number 4, Jerry Carter, number 5, Leroy Butts, number 11, Josh Peterson, and number 23, Chris Knight. Nova Bulls coached by Jeremy Coleman. And the tip is underway. As you're looking at it, going right to left are the Thunder in their home blacks with red lettering, and the Nova Bulls in their road whites with the Seattle Seahawk kind of colorway there. As Rick Jackson in the lane turns around and gets it in, jump hook, good. And the Thunder's on the board first.
Yeah, starting today for the Thunder, we have Rick Jackson, Will Morrison, Tyreek Riddick, Dominic Scafidi, and Kai Howard.
Top of the key now with the work in the bull is Leroy Butts. Swing it over now to Henry on the left side. Picked up by Jackson, low block. Step back for Jerry Carter, no good. And rebound by Morrison. Can't wait to see what he's going to contribute to the game here today. Here comes Morrison up in, kicks it out, and stolen away by the Bulls. Here comes Carter. Dumping off to Henry. Can't find him. Kick out, left side, nothing. A little late there. That was Josh Peterson with the about 2 feet short there, Ty.
That was bad transition basketball. You get that close to the rim, shoot a layup.
Here comes Kai, stops top of the key. Gets him known out to Team Kai to tie. That'll be fun this year. And you are Ty right here. Oh, boy, we got a lot of eyes on you. Jackson up and in, baseline, good. Thunder have 4. Jackson has 4. 4-0 here. 10:45 go first quarter here on the TCP Network, coming to you from McCaskey High School. Josh Philo, Ty right here. ECBL action on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Well, early evening.
And the game looks real beautiful for Rick Jackson right now. It looks real easy.
Coming easy, too. Well, he said 21 rebounds in that last game against the West Mass Zombies as the Nova Bulls get on the board from Chris Knight. The jump hook there now 4-2. Jackson gets it ripped away from him. And here come the Bulls. 3-on-2. Up and in, no good by Jerry Carter. That's going to stay right here. I see a little transition there. Transition defense got back. Disrupted the shot enough.
Transition defense looks good for as tall as the team is for this league. We got back very well there.
Carter set to inbound here for the Bulls. Gets into Chris Knight and can't hold on to it there. Peterson having early struggles here. Picked up by Ty, top of the key. Using the pick, going right. Kick out. Carter for 3. Yes. Jerry Carter, the 6'4 guard out of Woodbridge, Virginia, puts the Nova Bulls ahead 5-4. There goes Kai on the left side. No good. Reverse. And a whistle called.
A little bit of a ticky-tack there. Gotta let him play through that.
Will Morrison with the foul. First foul here for the Thunder. Loving the Thunder's new look this year. Really goes well with the rest of the McCaskey gym here. Black and red.
Yep, that feels intentional.
I said this last time during this. Yeah, right. Yeah. I think they knew something. No good there by Chris Knight. And Morrison off with it. Ty catch and shoot. Left side, no good. Scafidi with the rebound. Another new addition here. Trying to set a pick for Kai.
Nice.
Inlet no good to Scafidi. Rick Jackson. Left side catch and shoot 3. Good. Devondre Henry with another 3 for the Nova Bulls. It's now 8-4 Bulls. 9:11 to go here first quarter.
After a quick start there for the Thunder, the Bulls there came out hitting their a traveling violation on Morrison. The Bulls came out really aggressive shooting the three-point shot here in the beginning of the first quarter.
And making them, I mean, with the exception of Peterson, who missed everything except the floor. They're looking pretty good there from behind the arc.
2 or 3.
Baseline here for the Bulls is Leroy Butts. Top of the key, 3. Carter got another 3. Jerry Carter. Gonna have to get a hand in his face, Ty.
Listen, we've got to push up and force them to drive to the big guy.
Tyreek Riddick pulls up 3, trying to answer back, no good. Rebounded by Henry, and here come the Bulls.
Transition 3, yep.
Henry, no one on him, take a shot short.
That's what you do.
Jackson with the rebound, 2-on-2 for Kai.
It's a charge,
and
absolutely
a charge.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a great call. That's a good take by number 4.
Kai Howard, 6'4", out of Philly. Played a little bit in the G League at one point and overseas. A lot of overseas experience here this year in this year's Thunder squad.
Absolutely, a whole lot of international flavor, as we like to say.
Our first substitution of the game, Chris Bailey checking in for the Thunder as Graffiti comes out. Catch some water, catch a couple breaths. Catch another catch and shoot 3, top of the key 3. Jerry Carter with another 3.
In case we haven't noticed, shooting threes is a part of the game plan for the Bulls.
Isaiah Wilmore set to check in here for the Thunder. Coach Morrison got to do something. Here goes Jackson, swims baseline back in, no good.
Playing one style of game.
And a 3-second violation called.
Defense of 3 seconds.
Good D there on Lee.
3, so that's a technical foul shot there for the Thunder.
Butts was sticking right with him on those spins as Morrison comes out. As Isaiah Wilmore checks in, the Philly Kobe.
We're definitely going to need some of that offensive aggressiveness that Isaiah Wilmore provides.
Yeah, it's 14-4. As Tyreek takes the foul shot for the 3-second call. And then it'll be Thunder ball here right in front of the Thunder bench as Kai Howard will inbound it here into Jackson. Jackson with a good defense here by the Bulls.
Very much good defense.
There's Howard. Howard working on Carter. Got to shoot it. Kai Howard, no. Rebound by Jackson. Ripped away by Henry. Jackson lost the battle on that one. Catch and shoot 3. Good. Another 3 there. Josh Peterson.
This is clearly a part of the game plan. We've got to force them into the paint and make them shoot layups against the big guy.
17-5 now.
Wow. Talk about a bad bounce.
Did the old playground throw it off you before I go out, but it hit him on the way down. He wasn't anticipating that.
Terrible bounce. One thing we know about the ECBL is it's never about how you start.
That's right. Could be 136 to 140 by the end of this. You never know. Here comes Peterson. Pump fake, catch and shoot. Another 3 there.
Good challenge.
From
Good
Butts.
rebound by Rick James.
Finally a miss from 3 for the Bulls. Back comes Riddick. Going baseline.
Yep.
Wilmore's in the corner. Oh, thought about it. Dribbled around, getting harassed by the Bulls.
Pressure.
Kai Howard comes down with it. Ty in the corner for 3. No.
The Bulls doing a great job of defensive rotations and help.
Henry in transition. Dumps off tonight in the lane. Throwed her good. Just the Bulls are just shooting a high percentage here, Ty.
It's also, they're doing a great job of reading the defense and getting open shots against lackadaisical defense, for sure.
Yeah, I say after like the second 3, got to get up on them if they're going to shoot because they're trigger happy out there and they're making them.
Absolutely, but what I'm noticing is the Bulls are doing a great job of reading the Thunder defense and taking what the defense is giving them. They're not really forcing anything. It seems like they're settling, but when you're making shots, you're not settling. You're executing.
Yeah, you could have said it better myself. And on the other end, the Thunder can't make anything, and they're not taking really good. They're not taking well-advised shots, and they're not dropping 19-5 here in the first quarter. 6:54 to go here, first quarter here at the McCaskey High School Schultz Transportation Gymnasium. ECBL action. Josh Philo, Ty Wright here on the TCP network.
At this point of the game, though, it seems like the Thunder are doing more turning the ball over than getting shots. And as a coach, the one thing I'd be saying is, I don't care if we're taking bad shots, but don't turn the basketball over. When you turn the basketball over, you're taking shots away from yourself.
You got to take care of the basketball. No matter what you're doing, you got to take care of the basketball. All right, here we go. Come out of timeout. Just saw Cap showed up. That's good. Got his slippers on. Looks good. 6:54 to go.
Here we got to get Cap game ready.
Cav will be ready.
We need the lead guard.
Tyshawn McBride checking in here for the Thunder, number 12. And also for the Nova Bulls, Kobe Ite checking in, number 25.
Offensive firepower checking into the game there with Tyshawn McBride.
Julian Washington also for the Bulls on the floor. Here we go. McBride now picks it up. Kick it over now. Kai Howard, right side. Roll out to Jackson with the floater, right hand, no good. Bailey can't hold on the rebound. He was flying high. And back come the Bulls. He'll take the shot. Why not? Front iron, no good. There by Ernest Jenkins Jr. Another three.
They're shooting every three they look at.
Julian Washington continues the trend here for the Bulls. It's now 22-5. This drought got to end for the Thunder.
One of our themes throughout our coverage for the Thunder is we've always had Cap to kind of quell these moments, right? You know, we kind of need that lead guard to even things out, get a good possession, get our team a good shot, or create a foul situation where they can get some free throws.
And just the calmness and like the confidence that he just brings to the team and the floor, aside from like what he can produce.
Right.
So yeah,
he kind of like you said, he kind of calms everyone down, puts everyone in the right spots, and executes the offense to the best. Well, for the betterment of the Thunder.
He'll get in there soon. Here we go. Check in here. Kai Howard into Rick Jackson. Working all night. Out of the right elbow. Working hard.
5 seconds.
Kick it out. There's McBride, top of the key. Got to shoot. 3 seconds on the shot clock. And Tyshawn McBride.
Those are the shots we need.
He's a shooter. We know that. He's going to have to keep.
When you're playing at this level, you have to make bad shots. That was a bad shot. But at this level, you got to make those.
Can't argue with the result. But, yeah. Top of the key. Knight, excuse me. Right side, another three runs out, no good. Finally a miss.
What we got?
Another board for Jackson.
Baseline, okay, Kobe. Philly Kobe.
Wilmore can't get it. Put back, CB. Bailey, no. Wilmore, get it! I'll take a miss to get a three-point play. Here we go. Tyshawn McBride with the N1.
And this is ECBL basketball, right? It's a game of ebbs and flows, runs and counter runs, right? We have to eventually counter what you've done to start the game, and look like the Thunder are waking up to that.
Yeah, you can't get down, especially this early. You got 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Got a long way to go, down 12, 22-10. But he's got to feel like you're moving forward, making some progress here. They were stuck in the mud there for about 3-4 minutes.
Absolutely. And I think the biggest problem is offensively. Like, we're just not getting – we weren't getting shots. We got a few shots to fall. We got a few stops. And what happens when you're making shots is everything else kind of gets energized.
Coach Morris to talk to him here on the TCP Network. Thunder and the Nova Bulls here on a Saturday afternoon. Josh Filer, tie right to my right here at McCaskey High School. Home opener, official home opener. They did their first home game was supposed to be on the 5th. They had it down in Philly in honor of fallen Thunder member Makai Clemens, number 13. If you can see their jersey, they're wearing the 13 all year in honor of him. He tragically lost his life earlier in the year, and so this year's for him, number 13.
Absolutely.
And Thunder's going to be playing inspired this season. Regardless of what you're seeing so far, they got to have a fire under there, and it's coming.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to analyze what I've seen so far, it seems like the Thunder have made a concerted effort because of our size to play inside out, as opposed to in previous years, we always kind of played fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this is kind of it plays to the roster, but it doesn't play to the culture of the Thunder.
Here we go, coming out of the timeout. 5:34 to go. Nova Bulls on top, 22-10. As Wilmore will be at the line here to shoot the N1. After that stat pad and sequence there. A couple offensive rebounds for him.
2 rebounds, 2 missed shots, and a free throw.
All he needs a block, and he's good to go. That's the triple crown right there.
5 for 5.
Yeah. Wilmore ready to shoot here with the bright green kicks. I'm loving them green kicks. The Eagles need to bring back those colors next year for the jersey. And he makes it, 3-point play. Now 22-11. And here come the Bulls.
little bit of three-quarter court pressure there for the Thunder to start to come out of timeout.
Number 2, Deshaun Reed in
too.
for the Bull. There we go. Yep, big pressure. Up the intensity twofold here. As Chris Bailey, really energy guy right now.
CB, you know who CB reminds me of? Energy-wise? I'm getting very much Crystal Magic energy from CB right now. Switching everything, playing the ball, active hands. That it's one possession, but that's new for him. He's an offensive player.
Knight catch and shoot 3 and knocks it down. That one was contested, but he still knocked it down. Chris Knight with another 3.
It's a part of the style of play. They want threes.
Here comes Kai Howard now into the left block for Rick Jackson.
Inside out again.
Trying to turn. Knight all over him. Good D there by Knight. And a foul called with the hold on Knight. Jackson will go to the line here to shoot 2.
The one thing I always say is, as a defender, you got to challenge the shot. You can't influence the shot, right? Like, if I influence the way the shot comes out, it's going to be a foul. I learned this number 25, was very, very curious as to what happened. And as a coach, I would say you influence what happened on the release. You can't do that. You have to influence the shot he takes, the way he shoots it.
Can't control everything. Left-handed shot, no good there for Jackson. Still 25-11. This first quarter's going by. I don't know. I feel like it's been like under 5 minutes for a long time. I'll stop and go here. Jackson can't get either foul shot. Need those. Got to make those. Got to make those. Back to the action. Here it comes.
Great screen.
Back iron, no good there by Carter. Kai Howard throws it ahead and rattles off the rim to Jackson, and that'll be a turnover for the Thunder.
He's 6'10", not 7'4".
Right. a lot of these new guys still trying to still weren't learning to gel. This is our third game here.
Season, learning process. Still kind of filling things out.
Still gelling here. Here comes Ernest Jenkins bringing it up here for the Bulls. Fades to the left side, picked up by McBride. Going right. Up and in and past the swinging hand of Jackson and foul called.
Definitely a foul.
Let the guys play. Just let them play. That's what I say. Jenkins to the line now to shoot one more. As it's 27-11 here, 4:21 to go, first quarter. And the Thunder just can't get anything going here right now, Ty. Got to be frustrating. As Scafidi set to check in. Jenkins knocks down the N1. And it's now a 17-point lead here for the Nova Bulls early. Kai Howard gets it across the timeline over now McBride. Back into Jackson. Tips around with it. Kind of stuck under the block there. Turns around, jump hook, no good. Rebound by Bailey, no good.
Yeah.
Powerful rebound there.
For me, it seems like, if I'm being honest, we got to use Chris Bailey more offensively.
Scafidi checks back in for the Thunder as Jackson will come out, get a breather. Kai Howard. Picked up by Reed. Motion here, there goes Wilmore. Pull up left elbow, Wilmore no good.
Okay.
Rebound by Butts. Here come the Bulls. Bailey with him, all over him.
Great defense.
Good pick, this pocket there. That's got to be 8 seconds.
Oh my God,
you go. I was like, wait a minute.
Seconds. Wow. Chris Bailey, like I said, very much showing Crystal Magic energy from the previous 2 seasons. Defensive Player of the Year for the Thunder last year in the previous season. Chris Bailey is looking like a man possessed on defense these first few possessions of the season.
He's a spark. They needed a spark, and he came in. He's providing that for him. Spark plug, Bailey. Ooh, may have a nickname on our hands. May have a new one. Here goes Kai Howard now off to McBride. Kick out to Howard. Looking for someone. Finds Bailey now.
And this is what I love about
Up
him.
and in, finger roll. Yes, sir.
Something about the way Chris has returned to the team. His energy is rejuvenated. His play is aggressive, and it's infectious. you can see the way he's kind of influencing his teammates by the way he's playing.
He's kind of dragging them. Like, come on, let's go.
Pulling them along, right, with his energy.
Got past number 15, Jonathan Sula of the Bulls for that sweet finger roll. It's now 28-13. Try and make it 14 here. Firing, tipped around. Bailey almost had the rebound, no. And there's Wilmore with it. And contested, good. Isaiah Wilmore with the steal and the lay-in.
Tyshawn McBride with a little full-court pressure on the ball.
4-point swing there for the Thunder.
That's
oh! He tipped to McBride, got a finger on it. Knight working on Bailey. Bailey right with him. Ooh, did he walk? I don't know. They say no.
CB.
Bailey all over.
Oh, whoa! That is 100% a double dribble at the highest level. Wow.
How did that not? How did that not? Did he rock it? Did he knock it out of his hands and we missed it? Coach was in the way. Maybe we missed it.
I did not miss that. I know that was a double dribble, sir.
I mean, it was so blatant. I was like, I must have missed something. Well, it's all good. We got a shot clock violation. It all worked out. The basketball gods
out in our favor, right?
we're on our sides for that one.
Okay.
Morrison, right hand floater, no good. Kick out to Wilmore. Pull up left elbow, no. Oh,
those are shots you want, though.
Got to get one of those.
Shots you missed, the shots you want. Great pass.
Knight, right block. Ripped away by McBride, and Scafidi with it. Kicks off to McBride. And threw it away. Not enough on it. Throwing it behind him. Jenkins dump off. Ripped by Morrison and back the other way. Great steal and rebound there by the Thunder.
What we're seeing is
Wilmore pull up two.
Great
Good.
Energy by the Thunder here. The one thing you want to do is finish quarters at every level. No matter what level you're playing at, you want to finish quarters.
Thunder down 11, 17-28, under 2 to play, 150 here in the first quarter. Taking a little run here on the Nova Bulls, and Carter front iron, no good. Bailey with the rebound, and back come the Thunder. Bailey bringing up himself, why not? All the way himself, he's like, why not? Feeling inspired. Can't get it, wait for the whistle, couldn't believe it.
We can't be looking for fouls at this point of the game. It's early.
Pump fake, got Scafidi, big jam.
That's a highlight.
Julian
for Chris Bailey.
Julian Washington got Scafidi with the pump fake and slammed it down. Now 30-17. Morrison now with it. Swings it over now Wilmore.
We don't have any offensive organization.
Turn around. Wilmore. Isaiah Wilmore. Starting to heat up. Back to an 11-point lead. Here come the Bulls. Under a minute to play. Here first quarter. Jenkins.
Hands up.
Turn around. Right around, no good there by Sula. And an empty possession there for the Bulls. That's what we need. Morrison in the lane. Left hand, good.
The double hezzy left hand finish. That was pretty.
Behind his right shoulder. I don't know how he did it. Cut the lead to single digits now. 30-21. And he walks. Yes, sir, he walked.
Only Giannis can take 2 steps from half court, my friend.
Yeah, that's right. Mike Lyons checking in now for the Thunder. And Devondre Henry comes back in here for Nova Bulls. 31.2 to go.
This is a kind of I would say it's a 2-for-1 situation, but you got to go quick. You got to know you need 2 for 1. But they missed it.
Scafidi with it. Working on Knight. Wilmore. 13 on the shot clock.
He's definitely going to take this shot. Great pick and roll.
Run this Scafidi, no good. Put back, no.
CB.
Hey, there's CB,
there you
20.
Go.
8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Carter, 2 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
And Carter, I think, lost track of how much time was left.
That was a furious finish there by the Thunder.
Finish closed the gap here, 30-23. Now 7 down. Here at the end of 1.
Listen, for as terribly as you played, right, to look up and be like, we're only down 7, you feel great about the way you're going to finish the game.
23-30 here at the end of 1. Want to thank our sponsors here while we have a minute here. Peugeot Design, Alice's Diner, and Morgan Automotive. Thank you so much for your support and sponsorship here for the 2023 season on the ECBL TCP network.
Morgan Automotive has been a part of the ECBL Thunder basketball as long as we have.
Yeah, I don't know. I can barely hear what you said because I don't know what's going on over there.
I said that Morgan Automotive has been a part of the ECBL Thunder basketball as long as we have.
Yeah. It's great. They feel like family. They should give us a deal on a car. I think we gotta go flex that muscle.
Have a Red Rose Thunder car.
Ooh.
We drive around and support both businesses.
I like that. A red punch buggy. They didn't make those anymore. I don't think they make those no more. All right, here we go. Back to it. Man, that was loud, bro. I hope they turn that down for the next time out.
Yeah, like that was an experience.
Back to it. Lyons, Morrison, Bailey, Scafidi, and Wilmore out there for the Thunder. As we start the second quarter here, down 7.
We got Peterson, Washington, Henry, who's that, number 4. It's got Carter and Chris Knight in for the Nova Bulls.
Here comes Peterson now. Bring it up as the second quarter underway. Knight catch top of the key 3, knocks it down. Hand on his face, not even in his face, on his face. Wasted no time coming back down on the floor. Bailey.
That was a travel.
And the Thunder get it back and reset here. There's Morrison in the corner. Pump fake gets by Peterson. Pulls up. 12-footer, no good. Everybody's Washington. Carter up and in, good.
Wow.
Thought about the jam, but laid it in.
That's a great finish. Isaiah Wilmore did a great job of challenging that layup.
37-23.
Went for the all-time. That would have been the all-time Thunder highlight.
That'd be incredible. That'd be incredible.
Got fouled, going to the line for 2. Hopefully he can convert these.
Bailey at the line here. Foul was called. And Bailey line now to shoot. First shot good. The captain's checking in now. Ty and Meach Davenport checking in for the first time this afternoon. As Lyons and Wilmore come out.
Isaiah Wilmore did a great job of stemming the tide there for the Thunder.
Him and Bailey really, really caught the Thunder up to speed a little bit. As it's now 25-35, find themselves down 10 here early in the second.
There's Tree Bailey. There you go, CB, challenging shots. Hand up, there it is.
Washington with the rebound, put back, can't get it. Here comes Bailey with the rebound, up and in.
That was a clean steal.
That was an amazing
steal. That was definitely a clean steal. But as a coach here, you're going to have to inspire Chris Bailey to not play for contact. He's kind of looking for it on his end as opposed to playing through it. Stop expecting refs to make calls. They either will or they won't. It's not your job. Your job is to finish.
Carter checking in now, or Carter to inbound here rather for the Bulls. As we are under 11 to play, Bulls up 10. Peterson now, Ty picks him up. Hands off to Knight. Now he'll shoot it top. That's his spot. Didn't on that time. There's Washington now picked up by Bailey. Swinging around. 10 on the shot clock.
Great defensive adjustment by Coach Morrison here in the second quarter.
Bulls
challenging those three-point catches.
Bulls taking the time. Carter, pump fake, no good. Rebound by Bailey. The Bulls really being a little tentative on that possession. Usually they come down firing with more than 15 to play on the shot clock. Meach with it, kicked out Ty for 3. No. One and done for the Thunder. Peterson, he walked. Caught that one.
At this point, I'm a little offended that they're playing this terribly. Like, we've seen 2 double dribbles and a 3-step carry. Come on, guys.
Comes Kai Howard checking back in. I don't like it when you're upset, Ty. We have to fix that. I don't like it. Sorry for the outburst. Jackson keeps it in bounds. Lazy pass there as Peterson comes with it, trying to get by Meach. Up and in, good. Josh Peterson with the hustle play.
Coach Morrison needs a timeout. She's going to need a timeout here soon.
Thunder's being some kind of a funk tie.
Physical, kind of disengaged.
Kai Howard.
Screen and roll.
Working on something.
Got the matchup. There you go.
No one's there. Ooh, no one's there. Off to Scafidi now. Hand off Ty. Looking for Kai now, left side. Throwing it underneath to Scafidi. 5 on the shot clock. And
we don't have willing shooters right now.
Playing hot potato.
Guys catching the ball on the wings and not looking at the shots they should be taking.
Someone just got to go.
You got to shoot the basketball. 14.
Scafidi now into Jackson. 9.5 to play. 37-25 Thunder. Dump off to Rick Jackson. Pump fake up and in. No, man. Rick Jackson go to the line to shoot 2 more here.
That just feels like a shot that Ty takes in the past. You know?
Yeah.
It feels like we're turning down our typical personality shots. Like, that's a shot Ty takes. Ty takes the shot up top there. He takes the shot in the corner and that shot on the wing on the catch. I've seen him turn it down looking into the post a little bit too much. It's counterintuitive to the style of play that we've come accustomed to.
I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, it's like they're hesitant and they're not as aggressive as they usually are here. As Jackson knocks down the first. And now, there you go. Gets 2 for 2 from the line there. Cuts the lead back to 10. 37-27. 9:19 to play here at Schultz Transportation Gymnasium on McCaskey High School. ECBL action. Catch and shoot back iron 3. No good. Rebounded by Jackson. And ahead to Kai. An empty possession for the Bulls.
Great pass.
Ty take that shot. Knuckleball from Ty. And Scafidi can't get the rebound.
It just seems like Ty is turning down his typical shots today.
Rebound by Jackson. Oh, my gosh. Lazy pass comes up. Nova Bulls come back up with it.
Yeah, get it to Leroy. Yeah, right. The screen. Oh, a great slip by Leroy Butts.
Backdoor from number 5, Leroy Butts. Good slasher there as Carter found him. Another 2 for the Bulls. Meach in the lane. Getting the contact up and in. Good. That's a signature Meach take right there.
It's a theme of when we do these games. His leadership is always so obvious.
Peterson goes back on the left side, kicks back out. Left wing 3, no good there by Carter. Carter, left hand floater, no good. Rebounded by Jackson.
Great by Scafidi.
2-on-1. Ty thought about it.
Beautiful Ty.
Dumps it back to Meach.
Right back to him.
In his Scafidi. Turn. Ripped away from him. No foul.
No, that's clean. That's clean basketball.
Knight, no one near him. Take the shot. Why not?
Shoot. We've got to run them off.
Another 3 there for Chris Knight.
Swing. Yeah, he missed it. Screen and roll to a post up. There it is, Ty.
Riddick, good. There we go. Ty for 3. We need a few more of those, baby.
I asked for him to shoot that shot earlier. I'm ready to shoot it now. I'm interested to see the sub pattern coming here. We got Tyshawn McBride checking in. Who's he coming in for? Because we need shooting. Good challenge.
Left corner 3, no good. Rebounded by Meach. Here comes the Thunder. Scafidi, left side, good. That's what we need, boys. 2 more for the Thunder. Dom Scafidi gets his first 2 of the game and ripped away by Meach. Left hand, big, punched off the glass. Scafidi with the shot, no good.
Homie went all the way up. I'm not even mad at that block by number 11.
Peterson pinged that.
Peterson, holy cow.
Henry with the rebound, kicks it back out. Right hand 3, no good by Knight. Woof. Thunder got away with that one there.
I want to see that replay.
Oof.
Anybody else want to see that replay?
Yeah, he elevated on that one. My goodness. My goodness. But it netted him no points, so I'll take it. Meach with the scoop. Yes.
This is what having a quality lead guard does for a team. It calms you down offensively and defensively. Demetrius Davenport has shown a history of being a completely capable lead guard.
Cuts the two possession game here after that scoop lay-in by Meach Davenport, and that's going to be long. Rebound by Scafidi. Here come the Thunder. 5:45 now, down 5. And they threw it away.
That was lazy. That was a lazy pass by Meach, and he knows it. Cap knows.
Oh, man.
Cap knows.
We needed that right there. That was tough.
That was a transition situation where we typically capitalize. When Cap gets the ball in transition, he typically gets us a good shot or a good second shot.
We need a little. We need some s'mores. We need a little fire in there, and everyone's got to walk over and get that fire under their butt. You like how I did that? Right here on the TCP network. Josh Philo, Ty right to my left. I don't like the way the sound of that. We're going to switch next game. 36-41. And despite all the things we've been saying, it's only a 5-point game, and the Thunder have really, the Nova Bulls have cooled down, especially behind the line, and the Thunder are just kind of chipping away.
That's one of the things we say about ECBL basketball. You're really never out of the game.
Never,
right?
ever.
If you're willing to stem the tide, maybe make some substitution adjustments, your team can very much make a comeback in this league.
We've seen leads of 25-plus disappear in less than a quarter.
Right. So
don't go nowhere. You stay right here.
This is the league where baskets happen.
Yes. Sometimes in bunches. Sometimes it takes 2 minutes. But they're coming, baby. All right, coming out of the media timeout, 5:42 to play first half. Our Thunder down 5, 36-41 to the Nova Bulls.
Roster check for the Thunder. We've got Jackson, Davenport, Riddick, McBride, and Howard in the game.
For the Bulls, we got Ernest Jenkins. We've got Julian Washington, Chris Knight, Devondre Henry, and Leroy Butts.
Full court pressure here from Kai Howard on the ball here. And that's a foul, yep.
Kai could call for the foul. You let him play.
It's a foul. It's the offhand.
You and your terminology.
Paying attention to the other bay.
You and your terminology, whatever. Here we go. Jenkins. Top key, Butts, handoff. And a offensive foul called. Was that on Leroy?
They ran a little bit of inverted Spurs action. Typically that guard will go down and come around, but he started here and bounced back. It was it looked like they were going for an ISO situation on the backside.
Howard slow to get up after that one.
Definitely looked like he took a shot to the ribs.
Come take a little breather as Wilmore checks back in here for the Thunder.
A lot of offensive firepower on the court for the Thunder here.
Still 5-point game. Thunder down 36-41 as Meach jumping in with the reverse. He's spark plug Davenport. We got so many spark plugs, call ourselves Vance Auto. You know what I'm saying? I probably shouldn't say that. We're not sponsored by them, but thank you. Thunder Auto. Morgan Auto. Morgan Automotive.
Rebound by Jackson.
Wilmore. 38-41 now. Let's cut the Wilmore slicing. No, and a foul.
No, it wasn't slicing. That was slicing and dicing. He's chopping a couple of them defenders up right there.
We got a couple oohs and ahs in the crowd on that one. You know we did something good when you hear the oohs and the ahs. As Isaiah go to the line to shoot two here. 38-41. Try and cut this lead to 1. Wilmore back iron, no good. Can't get it.
I have to agree with Ernest Jenkins. It does look like the Nova Bulls have gone to sleep for about the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, they ran out of gas. They came out firing there the first half of that first quarter, and since then they've really cooled down. The Bulls aren't charging anymore. Yeah? Yeah. Puns. Isaiah knocks down the second. It's now 1 possession game, 39-41. Thunder have come almost all the way back. Large and
flex action here.
Carter. Turnaround fade, no good. Ty with the rebound. And pushing it ahead, almost thrown away there. Oh, ripped away. Nope, stay with it. Ty playing with him.
Right. Shot clock didn't reset.
It is nice to have 2 shot clocks.
Oh my gosh.
Talked about that on our preseason game. But it's just so nice to see. 15 on the shot clock. I got to say it more. I got to respect it more. Meach now double teamed. Looking for somebody. One more top of the key. 7 on the clock.
Swing.
Kick it out to McBride. Why not? Left wing, no good. Jackson.
The one
go over
thing
the
that's
top,
gonna
can't
happen
get
with this group is we're not going. The Thunder aren't going to rebound very well with this group in the game. We got a lot of shooters in, not a lot of defenders, not a lot of rebounders.
Washington looking for Leroy Butts on the slash. Couldn't get it. Tipped away and off the fingertips.
I agree with Ty, right? I wouldn't want to come out of either if I'm him. But if I'm Coach Morrison, we need rebounding, and Morrison is a really great rebounder for us.
Number 8, Will Morrison checking in here for the Thunder as Ty comes out. Meach cost the timeline. 4 minutes to play here, first half.
Ball screen action.
Meach, big block there
Ball screen action.
by Henry.
Great
Carter.
transition defense by the Thunder.
Skip pass into the corner to Washington.
Great closeout.
Back iron, no good. Another empty possession for the Bulls. It's been a while since they've scored.
Jackson, screen and roll here. Attack it. There you go, Meach. Attack it. Yeah. Post that up, Jackson. Thank you. Yep.
Rick Jackson, F.
See? And this is where, you can tell that we're very unfamiliar having a post-up player, right? Because once you get that situation, if we're Wilmore, right, you want to keep that corner clear. So that you have an obvious one-on-one situation there. You want to keep that corner clear so that Jackson can go to work.
Clear the house out. Foul called on Washington, and it was an inbound for the
Great
Thunder, and it's getting ripped away.
Good help defense. Of course, they're shooting it. That's the game. That's the style of play.
Henry can't get the 3, but the rebound by the Bulls up and in. Good with the English. Ernest Jenkins.
And the steps.
A couple steps. Ernest Jenkins Jr., 6'3", out of County, Maryland. PG County, Maryland, my bad. Meach up and in good. Answers right back. Keeps the lead to 2, 43-41, 2:50 to go here in the first half. Step inside the three-point, no good for Washington.
It does seem like they're rushing their shots for the Nova Bulls. They're very much rushing their shots.
They're still in love with those long shots. The Bulls are. They got to get to they attack the basket there.
So, if I'm the Nova Bulls, right, I'm like, I know one thing's for certain, right? We're going to play the post, and Demetrius Davenport is going to 2-dribble, spin crossover to a layup at least once every 3 possessions. We've watched it ever since he came in the game. He's got 10 points on spin drop step layups. Guys,
just playing his game.
Help off the ball side. Don't help off the weak side. You help off the ball side against Demetrius Davenport. Come on. We have to recognize that. Like, as sophisticated basketball minds, right, if I'm the coach over there, I'm going to be like, why are we don't go away from him? You stay on his side when he has the ball.
Scafidi checks in for the Thunder as Meach knocks down the second. And the Thunder have come all the way back now, 43-43. 2.5 to go here, first half. Peters in the corner, kicks it to Knight. Good, wow. Right on time for the Bulls. Chris.
You don't stay cold.
Kobe
You don't stay
Aitai.
cold forever. You don't stay cold forever. And they came with the three-quarter court pressure to force a turnover.
The Nova Bull ball right in front of the bench. It's Carter will inbound here for Nova. Gets into Washington, top
Good
key.
defensive pressure here by the Thunder. Great
Pull
challenge.
Up. Carter with it, can't hold on to it. There's
Outlet,
Scafidi.
Yes,
whoa.
That's a walk. Oh, no. Back him down. Yeah, back him all the way down.
Meach now, top of the key.
Yeah, Meach. Yeah, get it to him. There it is.
Davenport.
There it is. Right. Zay knew what he wanted. Great.
McBride,
pass.
we need it. Yes, sir.
Wow. Great execution
Tyshawn.
there by the captain.
Tyshawn McBride finds the bottom of the net. 46-46.
Nice. Way to run him off the three. Good. You know what? I'll take that. Because what they've been doing all game is settling for that three-point shot. So let's run them off the three, and let's force some turnovers. I love that.
They don't know what to do inside the three-point line. They just don't know what to do.
They're so dependent on the three-point shot that they're almost not taking the other better shots.
Foul called on Meach. That's his first. Inbound here for the Bulls into Peterson. Peters. No, Peterson. I was right. Aye. Top of the key. Itai. Oy vey.
Come on, man.
Kobe Itai.
You got to know.
All the way from Ghana to make that three, Ty. 49-46. And Peterson steals it away. And pins it by Wilmore. And Itai with the putback.
Lack of defensive hustle there by the Thunder.
Great play by Wilmore. McBride
And
up
one.
and in, good. Tyshawn McBride answers right back.
We're in for an exciting 1 minute at the end of the half here.
Under one to play, 48-51. Thunder down three. Carter pulls up free throw line. No, back iron. Right back to him. No one's there.
We're over pursuing rebounds.
Carter working on Scafidi with the pick and roll by Ite up and in. Good.
Push for a 2-for-1. Let's go, Meach.
53-48. Meach gets it across. Oh, big block there by pick there by Scafidi.
No, it was a block.
Yeah.
Great shot.
In the corner, Wilmore. Good.
We got to stop the ball. Stop the ball. Stop the ball.
Thunder down two.
Good trap. Great trap.
Schoolyard didn't work. We got time. We got
go.
time. 8 seconds. 8 seconds. Wilmore working on Carter. Almost walked.
Take the lead.
McBride for three. No.
You know what? I kind of love that.
Oh! Peterson almost had a buzzer beater three there to end the half.
I love the situation that Wilmore set up for McBride there. I mean, if you walk out of this half with the lead, you walk into the next half with so much more confidence.
I'm still feeling I'm feeling lukewarm, I think, if I'm the Thunder going into halftime right now, because they were down by 12.
Right.
Got back to 5, and now they're only down 2. It was tied up.
I would call this a soft boil.
I like that. I love soft-boiled eggs. We're on the TCP Network. Ty Wright, Josh Philo here at McCaskey High School at Schultz Transportation Gymnasium. ECBL action. Home opener here for the Thunder for the 2023 season. Like we said, the Nova Bulls going into halftime with the lead, 53-51. Just a little inconsistent. Streaky.
Listen, the first quarter and second quarter looked like two different Thunder teams, but it also looked like two different Nova Bulls teams, right? A lack of aggression by the Bulls, a lack of execution by the Bulls, and it's a supreme level of aggression shift for the Thunder.
Just they flip-flop quarters. And really, it looked like the Bulls, just their conditioning is not up to snuff because they ran out of gas big time. The threes that kind of dipped, they were up here. They weren't missing, and then they couldn't make nothing, and they made a couple at the end. And that was the only thing that's really keeping them in it right now.
Although I will say, Kobe Ite has had a tremendous first half of basketball.
Yes,
it seems like he's not taking bad shots; he's taking good shots, but they're timely shots. Whenever the team seems like they need one, they go to Kobe, and he tends to come up big.
He's not scared. He'll take one with a hand right in his face. He'll put it up there at top of the key. That's his favorite shot. And rebounding underneath down low. He's a big man. 6'8", out of Accra, Ghana. Went to Bowie State University. Ite. Wolf. The spark plug of Meach, though.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, Bailey, I think he's going to come back in. He was getting some work done on that wrist.
If we had somebody has to be the tipping point, right? I would say that Chris Bailey was the energetic tipping point for the Thunder. But then having Meach, come in to kind of stem the tide, ease the pressure off of the big men and all the other guards, it kind of made things look a whole lot more cohesive and organized.
Yeah, there's that control and that calming presence that we were talking about. That's what they were missing in those first few minutes with Meach not out on the floor. He comes in, he's the second leading scorer, and he got 9 points. Wilmore with 13. Really and between Bailey's energy, Wilmore's shooting, and Meach is getting to the hole. I mean, they're going to need more of that in the second half if they want to come out with a victory here.
Absolutely. That, and I would say continue to rebound. I think the one thing we have is a size advantage. I think it's one thing we have to continue to capitalize on.
I like what you're saying. Like, they look like they're not used to playing with a big man. 6'10", Rick Jackson down low. They really got clear out that lane, let him go to work.
Absolutely.
Because he's taller than everybody out there. He's the biggest one out there. You put his hands up, you can't get it.
Mismatches we have to exploit.
We'll see. Hopefully Coach Morrison has a few words of wisdom, and they come out and play inspired, and Chris Bailey's wrist is okay. He gets back out there because he's a good, just love watching him play, especially the way he was coming out with the defense. You need that spark plug. Here on the TCP network, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back here for the second half. Josh Fowler, Ty Wright, trust your dopeness.
We'll switch sides on the way back.
It's more than a mask. This is power. Your power. To keep stores and businesses open. To cheer for the home team. To enjoy your favorite treats. To protect your family and community. The power to help beat this crisis is in your hands. All you have to do is wear it on your face. Let's mask up for Lancaster.
You listening to this podcast. Do me a favor and head over to the TCPnetwork.com. TCP, or The Culture Professional, is Pennsylvania's first digital platform to highlight the voices of disenfranchised groups. With 13 podcasts and counting, there's something for everyone. Entertainment a la carte is what we like to say. Again, that's the TCPnetwork.com and The Culture Professional on Facebook. TCP, it's a movement, not a moment.
This is Assad. This is your Penny.com Health Minute. In part 2 of our healthcare terminology, we begin with the phrase out-of-pocket maximum, which is the most money in the form of deductibles, co-pays, and co-insurances you can pay each year, regardless of how much medical care you need. Do you need prescription medication? Well, Penny.com has provided a convenient way for you to look at the plans you're considering to see how much your prescription could cost. Network is also a key term you will continuously see while navigating Penny.com. Your network is compiled of healthcare providers and facilities your insurer has contracted with. Do you want to include your doctor in your plan? No worries. You can use Penny's provider directory to see if your provider is included in your plan. Signing up for healthcare coverage can be intimidating. Luckily, Penny.com has made it easier for all of us. This is the Sarge, and this was your Penny.com health.
I'm over it. I'm over it. No need to fear. Your favorite furniture fairy is here. Also, no need to stress. We'll go down to Best for Less and they'll handle the rest. And check out everything they have in store. They have tables, couches, and recliners, and more. Best for Less Furniture Store, where you get the best for less. Multiple financing options, layaway, and delivery available. Visit us at Best for Less, 417 Locust Street in Columbia.
Hello, I am Keith Caesar from Best for Less, the original furniture king. Price so low you can't say no. A place where great deals are made. So come on down now and start saving today. 60 to 80% off on top name brand manufactured furniture. Again, we're a place where great deals are made. So let's make a deal today.
Is a diversity, equity, and inclusion consulting firm. Our mission at Eder Consulting is to provide services and trainings for adoption agencies. I started Eder Consulting really as a way to catch parents on the front end of adopting, to work with adoption agencies to strategize ways that we can prepare white parents to raise children of a different race so that they can be the safe space for their black and brown children, their Asian children. So we have a large focus on working with adoption agency executives to really help them understand these issues. We also host numerous trainings for parents and for foster parents that are transracially adopting. And in the last year, we've started really offering a lot for social workers to really hear what we're hearing and to game plan how do we continually prepare families that are transracially adopting. You know, racism is not an overnight issue, and that's not what our training suggests or what our work suggests at all. It's more so that we're suggesting that if you don't start this education process, if you don't start to address privilege, your own privilege, then one day your child's going to be an adult and you're not going to know how to be there for them. We want to make sure that children are going to be safe in the homes when it comes to racial issues. You know, being a person of color in America, you're guaranteed to experience racial injustice in some shape or form. And being adopted into a white family that doesn't address racial issues, it can feel like a hole that you don't even know how to get out of.
My name is Shane Meadows. I am the co-founder and co-executive director of Advantage Lancaster, a nonprofit for young people trying to help them seek higher education opportunities or post-secondary opportunities. The past year and a half, the COVID-19 epidemic has affected our organization specifically in just ways in which we mentor and connect with young people. It is very hard, extremely hard, to make connections with young people through Zoom. And so I would say probably the hardest thing to do through this epidemic is creating new relationships, building on bonds that we had in the past, just being able to touch your students, give them a hug or a high five, or just sharing meaningful experiences in person. And so we lost out on 18 months or 19 months of being able to share each other's stories, give each other hugs, laugh, smile, and basically have in-person programming. Advantage Lancaster's relationship with Dr. Hamlin is a personal relationship first. So Sharice and I, we are both founders of nonprofits that are run by African American and founded by African American people. So we connect at a certain level through that. So we talk to each other about advice on how can we collaborate, or even, you know, what are some pitfalls in the nonprofit world that we should be aware of, or what are some grant opportunities that we should be aware of. There'll be opportunities for Advantage Lancaster students to work for Patients Are Waiting. So as an educator for 20-some plus years, I work with children. I'm a 6th grade teacher as well as a nonprofit co-founder. So I thought it was really important for me, as far as me being safe and being in the classroom with students, as well as my mom is in her 70s. I just lost my dad, and I just felt like I wanted to hug my mom. And like I said on a Zoom call, you can't hug your mom on a Zoom call. You can't wipe away tears on a Zoom call. And so I knew as soon as I got the opportunity to get vaccinated, you know, I was going to do so because I wanted to be safe for my family, for the students that I taught, but on a personal level for my mother. I wanted to be able to be with my family, and you know, it was a no-brainer for me in that aspect. As far as the pandemic affecting communities of color, anytime you have extreme situations like a pandemic, not like we have these all the time, but it's always going to affect communities of colors or those underrepresented in life even more than other communities. And so I would read in the paper or see on the news the numbers and the disproportionate rates of how it was affecting people of color. And so I thought it was very important for me to do my part in making sure that I was safe and making sure that people in my family could be safe. I just thought it was just really important for people of color to take it seriously. I'm very optimistic when I look at what Patients Are Waiting is doing. I mean, they're mobilizing. I mean, every weekend you see them offering the vaccine to people. And I'm not sure what the turnout is, but they're not stopping. And so that gives me hope that, you know, there are people out there that are continuing to fight and, you know, get that message out that the virus is real. And if you want to be safe, this is an option for you. So I'm very optimistic as far as I do know that there are healthcare workers and there are people that are, you know, still fighting the fight as far as making sure that the right information and the vaccine is getting out to people. Has some hesitancy.
We're going to switch sides.
I want to see what the Nova Bulls do to adjust to what we did, right? We added a little bit more defensive pressure, and having Meach, like, what will they do defensively to counter what Meach brings to our offense?
He's got to keep it going. Hopefully Bailey's back in there. He's got that right wrist wrapped up.
Got it wrapped up, yeah.
So I think he's going to be okay. He's a tough guy. Coach Steve Butler, he's going to keep himself in check. I can't believe you hear him yelling more. We might see what happens.
Right.
He's kind of happy. But he can get into it if he wants to.
He absolutely. The one thing I love about Coach Butler is he's kind of an emotional pulse, right? When the team's doing well, he's quiet.
Yeah.
When the team's doing poorly, he's vocal.
Not quiet.
He's very vocal. So he's very much, a thermometer for where the team is playing. And we're either hot or cold based on how he's coaching the team from the sideline.
We're going to switch sides like we said. Thunder's coming back out. Coach Morrison, last couple words of guidance and encouragement here. We start this third quarter here on a Saturday afternoon, Saturday, March 18th. I don't know if you're out there. St. Patty's Day fell yesterday, so I saw a lot of people in green walking around out downtown.
Absolutely.
Did you celebrate at all yesterday or no?
Well, listen, it was my friend's birthday, so we ended up going out.
That's convenient.
And, it's a convenient time to have a birthday. We ended up going out, had a good time. What I was saying, we were out. It's like that should be the not have this Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Yeah, that might be the worst. Alright, here we go. Killed my joy for a while. But anyway, back to the action here. Third quarter underway. It'll be Nova Boulevard. They'll be, as you see it, going right to left. Rather than left to right. Back to Josh Peterson gets across the kind of back.
We're all to the board.
slash left.
His game is like just enough old school to be like forgettable, but so new school that you kind of can't guard him.
Like Rod Strickland.
Yes, absolutely.
Because every time you walk by, you're shaking the camera.
We got relaxed on the shooters, right? They started missing. We felt like they were off, as opposed to staying consistent and challenging those shots, right? They were missing because we were close. They were missing because we were driving them off the three-point line.
We had them on their heels, and
We're
now
not doing
they
that
got
now.
their footing back now.
Absolutely.
Josh Philo-Ty right here to my right here, McCaskey High School, Schultz Transportation Gymnasium. I'd like to give a thank to some of our sponsors, Alice's Diner, Morgan Automotive, and
They Jove Design.
They Jove Design. That's a new sponsor this year. That one don't roll off the tongue quite yet, but it's going to be Jove Design. For Jove Design. For Jove Design. 64-72. Kai Howard talking to the trainer here. He took an out. What, did you see? He got hit in the eye.
Took one to the face, yeah.
Oh, was it an elbow or a fist or a knee?
This is actually a very interesting group, a rotation situation for the Thunder and Coach Morrison. This is never actually seen before. Very fast, but also very athletic.
Once again, thank you all. Thank you for joining us for this sunny game. So the concession stand is open. So head over and get yourself beverage or delicious food. Also next week, the Thunder will take on the Hub City Hogs from Hagerstown, Maryland.
Right, so
Here at the Dinosaur Castle Gym. Saturday, March 25th.
shoot three, maybe it's a pick and pop situation. So just see him do something different.
Yeah, try to pick and roll because he can move without the ball too, and
Right.
we know as long as he can just get close to the hoop with the ball without getting another arm in there, he can make things happen.
And with his body style, I think he creates a real matchup situation, right? Depending on who switches out.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, right, it doesn't matter because he can post him up or he can face him up.
McBride here to inbound for the Thunder in front of the home stands. As Morrison gets into Meach on the left block, dumps it off to Bailey and ripped away. Ay vey. Ty ripped it away, picked the pocket.
Great timeout.
Timeout called by the Noble Bulls. Heads up play there by Coach Coleman.
But
I mean, we got 3 stoppages in the last 15 seconds of
right.
play.
I was gonna say, I'm a little tired of stopping the clock right now. Like,
Oh, yeah, so much to say. No, I'm joking. Here the TCP Network, tie right to my right, Josh
absolutely
Philo.
nothing to say right now. Like, we just said it the last timeout 15 seconds ago. Guys, remember what we said? All right, go do that.
Go do that, what we just talked about 10 seconds ago.
That's the coaching situation right now.
Heads up play though by Coleman, though. I mean, I guess he still had the possession, kind of.
Absolutely.
Got to make that call.
Right, well, a fight for possession is a possession for both teams. So you can call a timeout under the situation, right? So Coach Morrison could have called that timeout as well.
72-64. Nova Bulls on top by 8. It was tied at one point, then it was 2-point. Now it's stretched out a little bit. Still got time.
Yeah, I feel like what we need as a Thunder is we need a defensive adjustment, right? Maybe we start blitzing the backside, blitzing off the backside, double team the ball or something different. It just seems like, whatever we were doing in the second quarter, they've caught on to. Right now we have to adjust and make them do something else.
It's all about adjustments.
See, there it is. But there's the trap I was talking about right there.
We meet your second foul here. Hey, another stoppage, Ty.
What do you know?
What do you know? That's something new. Jenkins to inbound here for the Bulls. Gets it into Butts, picked up by Morrison. Off now to Henry. Meach comes out to guard him.
Backcourt.
Pick. Back out Jenkins Jr. Gets past McBride into looking for Butts and stolen away by Meach. And here comes Cap with Jenkins right on his hip.
Take him to the bucket, Cap.
Nothing but white shirts in there. Spins out this time in the corner for three. No.
We got to get Jackson back in there for rebounding purposes. This group is small and fast, but we don't rebound well. Good challenge.
I tell you, in the corner for three, no good. Washington
See
fighting for it
We're
and
not
stays with it.
rebounding well.
Kicks out, and McBride jumps the route. And he'll take the three by himself. Yes, Tyshawn McBride with a three. Cuts the lead now to 5, 67-72. That's 8 now for McBride. Henry.
Good switch.
And McBride picks up a foul.
I mean,
a little handsy on that.
I
one there,
don't mind
Ty.
those calls, right? But Meach is a much more physical offensive guard than anybody on their team. He should be getting that same call. If we're going to call it for Meach.
Yeah.
He's way more aggressive.
Jenkins in
I don't
bounds.
argue with the call. I agree with the call, but call it both ways if we're going to call it.
Jenkins Jr.
Great shots.
Sweet stroke there for the Bulls. It's 3 more, 67-75. Back up to 8 points. Ty the long three, left iron, no good.
We should be playing bigger than we are playing fast right now.
Bailey on Jenkins. Oh!
Wow.
Bailey doesn't agree. I don't know if I do.
I do not agree either.
And I was further away than he is.
And see, this is what he's bringing to the team this year, right? He switches out on guards. He guards bigs. He's doing things that, as a defensive team, if you want to be a versatile defensive team, you have to have guys like Chris Bailey.
Carter to the slashing Ite up and in good. And 2 more for Kobe Ite.
Kabi Ayate.
Kabi Ayate. 67, back up to a 10-point lead here for the Bulls, now 77-67. The Thunder keep it interesting.
But see, we're going to that slow down post up offense, and it's not going to work for us. We look uncomfortable.
Ayate with 2 more.
We look uncomfortable in that post up offense.
2 more for the Bulls. Here comes Meach now. Carter picked him up, ripped away. Same team. 7 to shoot on the shot clock. Jerry Carter with the foul.
feels like we should be playing towards our size. If we're gonna have the size, right, and we're gonna play slow, we should have the big guys in together, right? We should have Bailey and Jackson and Scafidi in the game with Ty and Meach.
Bailey takes a shot himself. Why not? Good. Yeah, if you're gonna go big or go home, you know what I mean.
I mean, we're losing on the boards. That's where we're losing the game right now.
10-point game, 69-79. Bailey comes out to pick up Jenkins, Jr. Off now to Leroy Butts at the foul line. Picked up by Meach. Size advantage there for Butts. Step back, shoots it. Good. Another sweet stroke there for the Bulls.
Just feels like a bad shot, bro. You're 6'7" against
Fading away.
6'1". Right. Step back, fade away. Step back, fade away at that. I mean, I appreciate that he made it, but
she's going to step in and like a floater, or step in and
shoot over the guy.
Yeah. Meach is a lot of things. He can't jump really like that. Spin in the lane, left hand, Millmore, no good. Bailey with the rebound under the basket. He's caught. Up and in, yes, sir!
That's grown man strength right there.
Yes, sir.
That's grown man strength right there.
Bailey.
Absolutely grown man strength right there.
Spark plug of Bailey living up to his name that we just gave him.
As of this game, this season.
Chris Bailey trying to cut the lead to 9 here for the Thunder. 71-81.
What a fast-paced third quarter. Like we're about to look at the Nova Bulls score 30 points in this quarter.
Well, like in the first quarter there. Carter harassed.
Great. Good
Washington
double team.
Driving
Ooh,
up and in with
great
the left-hand
finish.
scoop. Good. Julian Washington changing hands and direction in the air. And it gets 2 more for the Bulls. Under 2 to play now. 72-83, Nova Bulls on top. Bailey on left block, backing down, up and in, good. There you go.
And that's how we should be playing all game. It feels like we looked better when he was more aggressive offensively earlier in the season. Even though it's two games in, it just feels like we're better when he tries to score.
Carter gets it away. Ite with it. And Morrison with it now going left side. Scoop. Oh, Ite.
Definitely goaltending.
Morrison going down, holds the ankle. Oh, boy. Jenkins, big jam to Washington. Aye.
Listen,
Whistle
as
is,
much as I hate the injury, the highlight was still amazing.
Yeah, that was a pretty sweet alley-oop there. Washington.
Yeah, the alley-oop was amazing.
Jam.
I mean, the disappointing thing is, right, they miss a goaltend, an obvious foul, right? It just feels like the Thunder are a little behind the 8 ball right now.
Have been all quarter. They came out pretty flat in there in the third quarter. After halftime, you think you're going to be coming out a little energized, cutting that lead down, but not so much.
The Nova Bulls absolutely adjusted to whatever our curveball was in the second quarter. The Nova Bulls have definitely adjusted, and it looks like it's time for Coach Morrison to, counter the adjustment, right? That's what basketball is. It's a game of ebbs and flows. So she's got to recognize what's going on and execute. I think, like I've been saying, we got to go big.
Morrison, good. Oh, keep more. Oh, more. You can't see my face. I'm sorry. I know y'all want to see my face and everything. Just want to let you know that Will Morrison
can't block the money
power.
maker.
Everything's okay. Seems to be okay. Nothing too. Just maybe a little tweak. Back to the action we go. 1:15 to play here, third quarter. Bailey gonna take it himself. Stay in control. And that lazy pass. Big jam. Washington on Bailey. Another jam there by Julian Washington. Oy vey. 87,
Coach Morrison,
74.
you need a timeout.
Another 3 there for the Nova Bulls. That's a 4-point swing for Nova.
Coach
As
Morrison,
Ernest
you need a
Jenkins
timeout.
Jr. hits another 3. That's a 5-point swing.
This is a Phil Jackson philosophy, letting them play through it, but
Wilmore, no good. And this lead has ballooned now to 16, 90-74. Leroy Butts, left side, why not? Another three. And 93-74 with 10 to play here in the third quarter. What just happened, Ty?
if I'm being honest, we're turning the ball over. That's for lack of any other explanation, right? Way too many turnovers, not enough rebounds, defensive pressure's kind of falling apart. This is ECBL basketball. You know what I mean? What happens ebbs and flows, right? Hopefully we ebb it back to where we can have a chance to win this game in the fourth quarter.
We got 12 minutes to make it up. We can do it. Down 19 here with 5 seconds in the third quarter. 93-74. Leach can't make the first one. Try and get the second one here. Get it to 75, 93. Knocks it down good.
Yeah, but I agree with the other bench, right? Leach needs to be shooting.
Oh. That one would have really hurt there. Washington knocked that one down. Julian Washington with some huge jams there in that third quarter.
Big time. Momentum builders.
Really took the wind out of the sails of the Thunder. And we go to fourth quarter now, 93-75. Woof. We had a flurry at the end of every quarter. That was the flurriest flurry we've seen so far.
Absolutely. And if I'm being honest, based on body language alone, the Thunder look a little out of it. Not a lot of energy, not a lot of enthusiasm in the huddle. You don't see guys communicating well with intention. I'm not going to say we're checked out, but we need to engage on more seriously going forward for the rest of this game.
There's no time like now. We got 12 minutes to go here to make up 18 points. I think we can do it. It's ECBL basketball. Anything's possible.
Absolutely. It's ECBL basketball, so we're definitely going to see the Thunder make a run here in the second half. Let's just hope it's enough to capture the lead as opposed to, ending up down by 2 like we did in the first half.
Somebody's got to send a message. Somebody's got to set the tone right now. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Meach? Is it going to be Kai? Will Morrison's back out there. Is it going to be Ty? Is it going to be CB? I think it's going to be CB.
So if I'm going to be honest, looking at the group on the court for the Thunder, this is the group that let us down in the third quarter. They played the worst for us in the third quarter. This grouping, we were small but athletic. No real size, no real shooting.
Bailey driving in the lane with the floater, no good. And that's going to be out of bounds. That's going to go.
No real size, no real shooting. We're going to struggle unless we can defensively ramp it up, right? We're going to struggle.
Then down here to the Bulls. Here comes Jenkins Jr., who's got 11 for the Noble Bulls, 93-75. Thunder down big here in the fourth quarter. Leroy Butts, as Kai with the rebound. Here comes Kai Howard. Drifts off back to Ty. Catch and shoot three. Yes, sir. That's the way to start it. Ty. Let's get a stop here right now.
Transition defense here. Transition defense. There you go.
Unfortunately, though, I've noticed any big shot the Thunder has, it's not that many have gone unanswered. The Nova have an answer for almost every big shot. Any momentum-building shot, they got an answer for.
Yeah. Definitely a foul.
As Jerry Carter will go back to the line to shoot.
Foul on Kai Howard. He played it great with his body, but those arms have got to go straight up. The minute those arms are to the side and that body contact happens, it always converges your chest. Those arms are going to fall forward based on natural body interaction, right? It's just what happens when I hit you in the chest, right? Your body kind of converges. You have to keep them up to avoid that foul in the situation. Make them shoot over you. It's the best you can do.
Do something.
It's the best you can do.
That's 3 fouls now for Kai Howard. As Carter is at the line. Carter has 15 points. 4 Nova Bulls in double digits.
Definitely violated.
Little lane violation there.
He knew he missed and got anxious. Almost chased the ball off the rim.
And down here comes Meach now, picked up full
There's
court
that
by
1-2-2
Washington.
press. Okay.
Kai Howard to slashing Morrison. One dribble up and in. Good. Will Morrison. It's 2 back for the. And just like that, answers right back.
Like you said, it
Leroy
seems like
Butts.
every time we respond, they respond.
They got an answer for the answer. That's disrespectful.
It's absolutely disrespectful.
Right? Meach spins out. Picked up his dribble. Skip pass into the corner.
It's a great pass.
For Riddick into Kai.
What are we
Kick out
doing?
Morrison. Bailey back out to Meach.
We need a willing shooter.
Shoot!
We need a willing shooter. We need a willing shooter on the court. That's what I said. We don't have enough shooting. Ty is a great shooter, but he's not aggressive enough. Like some guys, you need a guy that's going to shoot no matter what sometimes. And it feels like when Ty misses, he gets a little bit hesitant.
That catch would have been cleaner in the corner. I think he would have shot that one before he was.
But even still,
I
right?
can't believe he kept it in bounds.
A pass fake step back to the corner and a shot is a great shot for our team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So instead of rotating the ball back around for a 24-second violation, right?
Kick out Morrison.
See?
Meach. Drive in, gets yanked down to dislocate his shoulder. Don't dislocate the cap's shoulder now.
It's just
96.
Just feel like our court awareness is a little low there. We had Ty wide open on the wing. Screaming Meach's name.
Howard inbounds to Bailey. Back to Ty. Catch, shoot 3 for Ty. No good. Rebound by Kai Howard. No. Carter working on Morrison. No
that was
foul.
a foul.
Tips off to Bailey. Big jam! Quick, Bailey! Yes, sir. We can dunk too, y'all. We got dunkers too. 82-96. Meach ripped it away from Jenkins Jr. They got numbers. Bailey again. There's it in. Good. All right. That's
And
all
like
we
we
need.
say, ebbs and flows of ECBL basketball. But great timeout by the Nova Bulls.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't let them get anything
Great
going.
timeout by the Nova Bulls. It was not only a dunk, but it was a steal and a transition basket. Those, as a coach, we call that compounding the negative, right? You don't want to compound the negative in that situation, right? So you stem the tide, call that timeout, and if I'm coach of the Bulls, right, we're going to get a basket here, no matter what. Or we're going to get a great look. It's going to take 20-plus seconds to get a shot up, right? We're going to control this possession and not let their defense dictate what we do offensively.
I just don't like that he did it. That's
No.
the right call. I just don't like that
That's
he did
the
it.
absolute right thing to do. 96-84, Nova Bulls are winning, 9:33 to go in the fourth quarter. Super exciting finish coming up here.
We got one flurry left.
One flurry
We
left.
got flurries all game. We got one flurry left.
And we know where it's coming from, and we see it. The Thunder are kind of mounting their offensive right now. The Nova Bulls did a great job of calling the timeout. It'll really tell us what happened in that timeout in this possession right here, right? Are the Bulls going to be super intentional on offense? Are the Thunder going to be aggressive? And look, we see full court pressure from the Thunder. So absolutely,
good start.
that's the adjustment we want to see from the Thunder.
Jenkins Jr. bringing it up now for the Nova Bulls, picked up by Meach.
We got the mismatch here, Butts versus Morrison.
We need to stop here. We need to stop. Turnover. We need something. Ayate with it.
7 on the shot clock. Ooh,
Ayate
great
gets a
shot.
three. Good.
Yep.
Kavi Ayate again with another three. And that's 20 now for Ayate, leading all scorers with 20. Meach spins left. Yes, sir.
That's like the best version of an old man's game.
And he's all young, not even old. We're older than him. That's a longevity style of play, though. 844, 101.84, or make that 104.84.
It's 100 to 86.
100 to 86. Ty, good! Another three for Ty.
Yo, stop the clock and get the scoreboard right.
They're working
Stop
on it.
the game. Get the scoreboard right. The scoreboard's wrong, but the score's right in the book.
Big block there by Kai Howard. Here come the Thunder to throw it away. Kabi Ayatayer.
Whoa.
Leroy Butts almost walked there. Jenkins Jr. with it. It's 102.89.
It's a lot happening right now for nothing to happen. 7 seconds on the clock.
Gotta do something. Don't foul. Bailey with the rebound. Meach, top of the key. Why not? Take it, baby.
Yeah.
Take the shot. Why not? Yes, sir. Meach with a three. Cut back to a 10-point lead here now.
Good guards know what the moment needs.
Carter, front iron, no good. Gets no rebound.
We need rebounding.
Butts with the left-handed three. Good. Oh.
We need rebounding. It's going to kill us for the rest of the game. If we can't rebound, it's going to hurt us.
105 to 92. 13-point game here with 6:48 to go. Meach another three, why not? Yes, sir. Meach with another three.
They've been telling him to shoot all game, too. The other bench has been in his ear, like, let him shoot. Yeah, all right.
We need to stop here. Let's cut this lead to single digits. Come on. Bailey.
Yeah, yep. That's a tough one. It's his fourth.
Foul called on Bailey. Peterson checks in here for Carter for the Nova Bulls.
I think that's a bad substitution.
Maybe he's gassed. Maybe coach knows he's got a look in his face.
Yeah, no, I think it's a bad substitution. I want number 4 in the game. 3 seconds.
Butts no good. Well, Aaron shot there. Meach with it coming up, trying to cut this lead to single digits for the Thunder.
Yeah. Bang, bang.
Tie for three. Oh.
That's a great play, though. That's the shot you want. You slip that screen, you want that shot for Tata.
Not mad at that. Here comes Jenkins Jr. and
Kai
Howard with the body.
Kai.
That's going to be 4 on Kai.
You can't guard a guard like a linebacker. Like, you got to play him with your chest and your feet, bro.
Broke out the play, though. They were heading downhill. They had to do something.
As much as I appreciate the foul, don't act like you didn't foul, though. You know what I mean? Like,
that's also part. Oh.
Ooh. Coach Morrison stealing the media.
How much time we got left?
Coach Morrison stealing a media to set the defense for a team.
Yeah.
That's savvy coaching move right there.
I like that. That's good. That's awareness. Coach Morrison has a lot about that. TCP Network, 5:53 to go here in the fourth quarter. Our Thunder trail 105 to 95 to the Nova Bulls. Kabi Ayate with 20. Chris Bailey with 17. A lot of points out there. Ayate really just, steady force here for the Nova Bulls.
The one thing I would say about Kabi Ayate is it's the moment doesn't dictate how he plays. He has a style of play, and he sticks to it, right? He's not forcing shots. He's not being over-aggressive. When the ball comes, in the scheme of the offense, he's getting quality shots. But what great players do is they're efficient. He's been super efficient today.
Super efficient. Making the shots he takes.
and not missing any of them. He's just getting in there, getting rebounds in the right place, right time. Been there pretty much all game for him.
I really want to see Coach Morrison make a defensive adjustment or make an adjustment for the team and get some size on the floor here. You know, it's the last 5 minutes of the game. Every rebound is going to be crucial here.
We need every single one from here on out. We got under 6 to play,
Right.
down 10.
And
It's doable, Ty. We can get it. We can get this done.
I'm seeing a closing group of McBride's played well, Jackson's rebounded well. I'm seeing those two on the court to finish the game at some point. Even like we got all three, Wilmore, McBride, and Jackson sitting them. They've all played very well this game.
I think Isaiah's done. His green shoes are off.
Oh, maybe he's hurt.
Something happened to Isaiah. Here comes Jenkins Jr. now, working on Kai. Great D by Kai Howard, up in his scoop right hand, no good. Kicked across, too much, Bailey.
That's the right pass. That's the right pass. It's a little bit too much sauce. That's all that grown man strength.
Ty's fast, he ain't that fast.
I don't think anybody that fast.
I mean, I could have caught it, but, I would have caught up to it. But,
that
I'm not everybody else. Oh, there's Washington. Big block, come on.
That was what I would call, that was expected contact for a clean block. That was expected contact. That was expected contact for a clean block. That block was absolutely clean up top. Who they call the foul on?
.105 to 95.
Yeah, see, it just feels like Kai Howard is being a little bit too affected by the refs right now. You got to get him out. He's not playing, right? He's not playing the game. He's thinking about what's happening as opposed to engaging. And I really want Coach Morrison to recognize that and make the adjustment. You know what I mean? Because what we need rebounding, right? We don't need more guard play. We have enough guard play on the court.
Second shot from Washington, good. Missed the first.
Yeah, they did. That was a bad call, right? Go over there.
107-95.
That was a walk.
Here comes Meach.
5:20 to go.
Meach working on Peterson, bagging him down. In the lane of Morrison. Yes,
sir. Get the hometown roll.
Back to 10-point deficit for the Thunder. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
We need a substitution. We cannot guard Leroy Butts. They keep rolling him to the paint. Look, every time. They're going to keep doing it. And I would keep running that same offensive set, right? Double screen him right to the opposite block.
109-97. That's 16 now for Butts. Meach working on Peterson. Long three for Meach, no good. Bailey with it in the corner.
We don't screen and roll. There isn't a lot of motion on the offense, man. We are a very stale team right now offensively. A very stale team.
Depending on Meach to do it. Meach gets called with the, oh, no, not Meach, I'm sorry. Peterson with the foul. I thought they were going to call the push off there on Meach. We're playing like inspired, kind of. Whoa!
I don't see any inspiration. We look a little uninspired, if I'm being honest.
Down 12 should be your inspiration.
A lack of creativity, a lack of motion. There's no intentional movement for our team.
Ty catch a shoot three. No, offline, no good. Kai Howard with the rebound. It's going to stay right here. Smacked out of the hand by Carter.
Yeah, but it feels like those should be some fouls. There should be some fouls being called on those rebound, arms flailing situations.
It's going to be 8 seconds to shoot here on the shot clock.
The timeout situation is really hurting Coach Morrison right now. If we're being honest, the lack of timeouts, and like she usually uses her timeouts very, very well to get baskets. Like this would be a situation where she gets a timeout, where she takes a timeout to get a bucket. The fact that we had to use them to stem the tide earlier, it's definitely kind of hurting her coaching style.
Everyone's a little in a funk, it seems like. We have a discussion here about how much time on the shot clock. It says 13 seconds.
Okay.
We just want to make sure all the numbers came up on the shot clock. Hey, guess what they do? You have a TCP network. Josh Philo here with Ty Wright on my right. Inbound on the floor. Bailey can't come up with it. No foul, Chris. No foul. 97-109, 4:05 to go. The clock is not our friend anymore. As Bailey runs through Jenkins.
Like they're going to keep running that same rub screen because Bailey keeps over-aggressing the ball handler, right? And what's going to happen is, if I'm a ball handler, I'm going to wait for that and then attack the top leg and get a layup. But we're in the bonus. Oh, my gosh. That's a gift and a curse, right?
Yep.
It means you can slow the game down as much as you want if you're the Thunder.
Yeah,
but you're also, depending on who you foul, you're sending them to the line for two shots.
Yeah, the Bulls have been making their foul shots for the most part tonight, so that's...
And 4 minutes is a long way home.
Yeah, that's a lot of time left. As Jenkins Jr. knocks down the first, 110-97.
4 minutes to go, fourth quarter.
Start getting making some threes here. Got to make some threes. Make some threes, knocks it down.
It just seems like we have a lack of that. Where are our substitution patterns? Where are our players? Like Wilmore, McBride, Scafidi, did they play?
I don't think I've seen them this quarter. Meach gets Peterson on skates. And Meach knocked away there from Carter. Jenkins Jr. will slow it down.
Smart.
Peterson back to Jenkins Jr. Back iron, no good. Rebounded by Morrison.
We might have to let Jenkins Jr. shoot. I look bad.
Meach thought about shooting. Catch and shoot. Ty will shoot it. No. Rebound there. Carter gets over Morrison. Dumps off to Peterson. Stops. Turns. Jenkins Jr. not working on Kai Howard. Howard staying with him. Long three from Butts. Another long three for the Nova Bulls. Yeah, that was a tough one to swallow there. 2 steps behind the line, knocks it down.
I mean, in the situation, that's a shot you want him to shoot with a hand in his face.
Meach another long 3 inches back, no good. Kai Howard with the rebound. And foul called on Ayate. That's going to be 4 on Kabe.
I'm going to be curious to find out what happened at halftime. Our bench absolutely went away. We didn't use any of the players we used in our normal rotation. There was no in the fourth quarter. I don't think we subbed at all.
Wilmore's hurt. He's out. We haven't seen Rick Jackson at all.
I'm as confused as Wilmore. Like, at the very least, sub the whole 5 out.
Yeah.
Do something different. We have to do something to inspire energy through the team, through the building. I mean, we can't just. Oh wow.
Kabe comes down hard on that tailbone, but somehow he was hurt. Ripped it away. Peterson up and in good. Kabe Ayate on his back, still makes the play, gets the assist. And it's 116-98, 2.5 to go. Here's Chris Bailey now working on the right block on Ayate.
Where is our...
Ayate and Bailey. $116-98. Frustration's boiling over here a little bit. Nova Bulls 116-98 for the Thunder. And frustration for the Thunder here, boiling over a little bit here for.
When you're losing by 20, you can't act like the baby in the fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't get upset about what happens. I mean, at some point, you got to accept that you're getting that butt spanked. You know what I mean? I mean, if I'm the Thunder, I might be a little more frustrated with my coach.
Yeah.
You know,
He's misdirected.
Lack of substitutions, right? Lack of offensive creativity, right? She didn't offer anything new this game, which is really, really rare for Coach Morrison. She's very, very innovative in the way she uses her timeouts and the way she uses her substitution patterns. It's very, 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 you know, it's different from what we're used to seeing. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say she seems disengaged, but she didn't coach this game the way that we're accustomed to seeing her coaching.
Everyone's just been a little out of sync today. Not sure.
Right.
Not sure what it is. Maybe it's like, playing on the floor first time.
Right.
Maybe.
First official home game.
Yeah. I don't know.
One thing I will say is, we got a decent crowd for this for the first game in the city.
First game out.
You know what I mean? What? I would say 40 people. 30,
more, yeah.
30, 40?
I'd say maybe
closer to 50.
Right.
Right.
They're all scattered about.
Which is a great number, for the Red Rose Thunder. I mean, I remember being at a Lidditch Christian school, they weren't necessarily the greatest crowds, you know what I mean? But the players played very, very hard. The one thing I want to see our guys do here is I would love to see our guys play hard and finish the game with some class and some integrity.
Got down 18 here. That's a lot of work to do in 2.5 minutes. It's it's not over yet, but it's getting a little dicey now. We're gonna have to have a lot of
right. Looks like 116, 98. Looks like we're gonna have a technical foul coming here out of the timeout, out of the altercation. And what you want to see is you want to see these guys finish. You know what I mean? The game is 20 points out, but you want to see these guys play hard. You want to see guys play hard with some integrity.
It just seems like we were saying. It seemed like the Nova Bulls had an answer every time.
Every time we responded,
for every time that the Thunder tried to get a little run together, they were there to kind of stifle it and put a chair in the way, so they had to run around a chair.
I mean, and give credit to the way that the Bulls are constructed, right? They're a team that knows how to play to their strengths, right? They shoot threes. They never stopped shooting threes, even when they missed, right? And we came back. They stayed true to who they were, and they were very much consistent with their offensive execution.
Devin Jackson checking in for the first time today, number 25. Ms. Bailey will sit down. Jenkins Jr. no good. Rebound by Meach. And we're under 2 to play here. Jackins up and in good. Devin Jackson the third. Up and in good now. 116 to 100. Thunder down 16.
The one thing I would say is you can't foul your way back into the game. You know what I mean?
No, especially when you get the bonus.
It's not gonna help you to foul your way out of the game.
Just giving the team chances. Just giving them more chances here. 138 to play here. 116, 100. Jenkins Jr. at the line, shooting here for the Bulls. He's got 16 points.
And it's got to be a little frustrating for the Thunder. Both home games they've had so far, pretty bad losses.
Came into today 1-1. The Nova Bulls still looking for their first victory of the year. That 0-2.
To bring those records to tied, right? 1-2 for the Thunder, 1-2 for the Bulls, which will probably have some impact coming down the stretch of the season for playoff seeding.
Still a long season to go here. See if they can finish strong. I ain't on a good note here. Maybe you never know. Get something going. Morrison knocks down to 2. 102, 118. 85 seconds to go here in the ball game. Josh Fryler, Ty right here on the TCP network. Broadcasting ECBL action here, the Red Rose City Thunder. As Leroy Butts takes a step back.
I don't know. That is a really great shot. Like, the one thing I would say about the shot, the particular shot he's taking is he's taking it off of a bump, off of a step back to his right for a left-handed shooter. It kind of sets him up perfectly, but he shoots it so well and so consistently against size, against quickness, against mismatches.
Yeah.
Leroy Butts, the one thing I would say is that we've watched him for a few years now is he's always had that jump shot. He's added a few things to his game, but that jump shot's always been there.
Right, Vay. Not the way we wanted this to go here today.
Not at all.
Thought we had really got over that hump when we tied it up there early in the second quarter. It seemed so long ago, Ty.
Right. It seemed like
long ago.
51, 53 is a lifetime ago for us.
Yeah, right. It's 121-102, Thunder trail, 108 to go here in the fourth quarter. Josh Philo, Ty right to my right. As we're set to get back to the action here.
I mean, the Nova Bulls scored 70 points in the second half.
Got out of that shooting lull that they found themselves in. Rick Jackson with it, kick out Meach. Lions in the game for the Thunder. Corner three by Ty, no good. Lions with the rebound. Scoop hand up, good, no good. Foul called on Carter of the Bulls.
You gotta love the effort of Lions.
Like Lions.
You gotta love the effort of Lions here down the stretch, right?
Another new addition to the
Take
Thunder
advantage
this
of the
year.
minutes you get.
Local guy from Lancaster, Mike Lyons, went to Misericordia University as he knocks down the second. 104-121, 51 seconds to go. Here comes Carter now working on Lions. Carter left, step to the lane. Jenkins all alone, takes three, front iron, no good. Rebounded by Jackson. Punch the head to Mike Lyons. Skip pass. Ty in the corner for three. No.
What I would say is, the one thing I do notice going forward is Mr. Jenkins, he can have all the shots he wants next time we play the Bulls.
Up and in, good. Carter gets past Jackson. 18 seconds to go, 123-104. Lions take a shot, why not? Front iron. And that should do it. 6 seconds to play. We tick down. And the Thunder are going to fall to the Nova Bulls, 123-104. Bringing the Thunder record to 1-2 as the Nova Bulls notch their first victory of the year. They'll be 1-2 as well. That's a tough way to end it there, Ty.
It's a very tough way to end the season opener at home. You know what I mean? What can you say? The Nova Bulls, outplayed us. They had a response for every answer. And, man, I'm interested to see what Coach Morrison does. Like, the rotations, the substitutions, the adjustments, they just didn't seem like they were there today. I don't know what was missing, but I hope to see a little bit of a transition into the coach that we're familiar with.
Yeah, you have an off day. Everyone has an off day. It's just too bad that it happened on game day when you have an off day. So that's all you can really do. I'm not sure if we're going to have a post-game
probably no post-game interview.
Probably not. Usually don't have an interview after games like this. So like we said, 104-123, Thunder fall to the Nova Bulls here on this St. Patrick's Day weekend on the TCP network. So,
the best post-game analysis I can say is, as we're going forward, we've got to be more intentional on the offensive style we want to play, right? Yep. The players need to know what we're doing, and we need to be a little more comfortable with it, right? Also, we got to take our open shots. If we're going to play inside out, you have to be taking outside shots as well, right? We didn't take enough outside shots this game, and it seemed like it really, really hurt us. You know what I mean? Because when we tried to play inside out, they were already sitting down because we weren't shooting the basketball. So hopefully going forward, we can make some quality adjustments and, get things going on the right track, man. It's early in the season, but, got a long way to go we call this thing over.
Yeah. It's, not the best thing to do, but, or not the best way to end it, but, yeah, season is young. still a lot of room for growth and room for dubs.
Absolutely.
So it should be all right. So I think it looks like we're
nope. No post-game interview.
All right, so we're going to be that's
and the game 19-point loss for the Red Rose Thunder here for the home opener at Schultz Transportation Gymnasium here at J.P. McCaskey.
Oh yeah,
123-104.
For Ty Wright on my right, I'm Josh Philo on the TCP Network. Trust your dopeness.
All right, Bob, go shoot. Get the ball, go shoot. I'm coming.
Yeah.